Alright, collective. So, we're going to go ahead and get the next message for the next sign for March the 7th through the 14th, okay? Um, Now, today is actually the 28th. So, the irony, collective, is today, with that being the 28th, it breaks down to a 10. I mean, because yesterday was like, woo. How my day started off yesterday. Actually, yesterday was just that. It was a very emotional day for me. I woke up to my neighbors downstairs shouting things through the floor. So even when I responded, I started to be threatened. The lady started talking about dragging me across the parking lot, all type of stuff. And then, as I was going out the front door, my neighbor across the hall decided to join in. It didn't even involve her in it at all. Like, she just inserted herself into the situation. Started once again yelling slurs through her door. It's like they were just ganging up on me at one time. They was yelling through the floor, that she yelling through the door. And as soon as I even responded, the neighbor called the police on me. Yeah, I was approached coming out my back door by 3 police officers. So when I say it has been crazy, like my daughter didn't even want to go to school yesterday because she was just worried about her mom. And I'm like, it's okay, baby. Like, I'm all right. And, I just think my daughter is just, like I said, from her dad's house to this situation, she's constantly put in a situation, constantly watching her mom be verbally attacked and ganged up on by people, So yesterday I actually didn't cry because of what had happened. I cried because the toll that I made of just realized out of nowhere that it's taken on my child. And it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna walk away from an argument, especially if there's kids around, because I just feel like that's just not healthy for a kid to see or feel like their parent is being even verbally attacked. And honestly, if you even think about it, like, a kid in that moment will think, like, they be scared. They think you finna hurt their parent just because you just talking in that child's mind, So, and that's where my head was at yesterday. But I can say today has been like a 360. I got up, took her to school, walked almost a mile to get to the library. And it was cold, but I'm appreciative, okay? Because I got to the library and just certain things happened in certain ways that let me know the universe was all over it, okay? So just be mindful, because I just feel like it was just back to back to back, okay? So just be mindful, collective. Be mindful to be aware of your children and what they are witnessing. Like I say, that's why I remove my child from certain environments, because I just feel like toxic is toxic. Okay. Even when people feel like, oh, well, we just having a conversation, yeah, but the minute it gets hostile, you don't know where that child's perspective is at that point. And like talking to my daughter after it happened, it was just like, to hear what she said, yeah, she thought they were actually going to do something to her mom. I'm glad she trusts that her mom knows how to defend herself, though. But it's still the fact that when she said what she said, it was like a light bulb moment for me to realize that, damn, you keep having to see this happen to me. So, collective, I don't know why that could be significant. Like I said, I just share it because I just feel like it's worth sharing, because yesterday was that. And today was completely opposite. It's been left to right, good things happening. It is. And that situation actually started Sunday. It started Sunday. I got into it with the landlord first. And then I believe he took something I said back to the lady downstairs. She didn't come in her shop Monday, but Tuesday, I could tell by what she was yelling through the floor that she woke up ready. She came in ready. So like I said, it initiated with her. As soon as I responded to that, then my neighbor inserted herself and called her friend over. Then they both started yelling through the door, and as soon as I responded, that's when they called the police on me. So I just know now to just not even feed into it, not entertain it. It is a little bit going on today, but I'm able to ignore it with the fact that, like I said, I'm the only one sitting in this whole predicament that got something to lose, and that's my child. And I know how conniving and how low down and how vengeance women can be. So for what it's worth, and on top of that, I'm tired of my daughter having to see her mom go through that. Like I said, we was at her dad's house. She came home and we finally just took the initiative to just move back home and see what was going to happen and just trust. We'll be keeping my apartment here. Just trust, okay? That things was going to work out. Okay, they may have not made sense in that moment, but I know the universe would have wanted me to redirect my life and move in with somebody just to, for my daughter to have both parents. If it put one of the parents in a toxic environment, or if any parent was creating a toxic environment. Because like I said, my daughter's watching me go through enough. But that's one thing she haven't had to witness until we came back home, moved back to St. Louis, and then boom. From her dad's house, she watched me sit at the table and everybody around me and the dad yelling, and so I chose to come home. Now we're going through the same thing. Apartment, neighbors downstairs. It's a shop, so of course everybody in the beauty shop was yelling, laughing. And all I could think about was the tattoo I got across my stomach that say "Laugh Not, Cry Later." I haven't seen too many people that did something to me intentionally to hurt me that haven't had to be made out of a believer. And it's crazy, when I got that tatted, I felt like there was something very significant about that phrase. A lot of people laugh at your pain. They do things and say things that intentionally hurt you and they find it funny. But I'm a believer. I've watched the same people who thought things were funny be the same people that turn around and be crying. But when it's you crying, oh, they thought it was funny. And the same thing with the neighbor. It's just like for my daughter to witness that. So like I said, now I'm just at a point where I don't care what they say or do. I know what I'm about being guided to do. And today was just a breath of fresh air because I walked right into everything showing me what I need to do. So we got coming out Aries. So Aries, this will be you guys' message for the week of the 14th. Ooh, the 14th. The 7th through the 14th. My apologies. Something to be significant about the 14th, but I can't say there is a new moon in Aries. No. Ugh. Alright, Aries. There's a new moon in Pisces. Okay, something could be significant about an Aries though around that time. Okay, but no, there's a new moon in Pisces on the 14th. Okay. You got Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, Aries, what message Spirit has for you guys. So I just feel like the only thing that may be significant about that is y'all just watch your anger. With you guys being a fire sign, like it doesn't surprise me I'm saying all this. I'm a rising Aries. So if you get me at that point, I'm going to entertain the rising sign energy and it's fire. Okay, but I'd rather project that energy behind something I'm truly passionate about than to be, like I said, at some point you gotta think about your kids. There's other people not. So I also feel like you guys could have been going through back-to-back situations too, though. It don't have to be negative, okay? It's just something could have been happening back-to-back. Like I said, that started Sunday and Tuesday. Okay, here it is, Wednesday. Okay. So we could just deal with things that's happening back-to-back. And y'all have to excuse me, because like I said, ever since that happened, my neighbor's been slamming doors, playing her music really loud. I'm so glad y'all seeing this on the video. She's doing it. And I've been trying to talk through her yelling in the background, but she knows I do my video, so of course it's the extra stuff that comes with it. But once again, I'm being guided to do just that. This is like I said, you never know why somebody's so quick to call the cops on you. Yeah, and we got coming out Chosen One, here with the higher purpose, artist, teacher, light worker, starseed. You're right, follow your intuition, Aries. I'm trying to tell you, if that almost come out in the reverse, though, be mindful, like don't let nobody bring you down. You already know you're here with the higher purpose, and some people ain't even got, whatever they're here to do, it ain't got nothing close to do with what you meant to fulfill this lifetime. So I just feel like don't let your anger tempt you to involve yourself in things where, people see that about you. People see when it's a difference to you. They may not know what it is, but they see it. So I don't know how significant my situation is, but just be mindful because that is a neighbor. Okay. Now I'm in a building, but just be mindful even if something deals with you having a disagreement, or you could be being targeted by your neighbors, because that's what it is. I don't know what the landlord has told them, but it's something that deals with whatever he told this person under me. And then the neighbor over there is actually cool with them because I actually heard her downstairs talking to them yesterday, trying to ignite the situation back up. Okay, but like I said, I'm just being guided to let it be. Let them do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say at this point. I've already got my goal to get the hell out of Dodge. It's just a matter of putting everything into plan, perspective, and direction, and moving forward. Yeah, so we got confidence boost. And then we got body language and earth sign. So some of you guys pay attention to the body language of an earth sign. Okay? Yeah, then we got changes coming. Okay? Now with that being in reverse, be mindful it's not your energy. There could be some type of change coming for somebody who was a false friend. And I was telling the police, I said, I don't know why she would have called the police, honestly, because she actually inserted herself in there. I said, but I never had a problem with her. Like, not too long ago, I was actually sitting in her apartment. I actually thought she was cool. But it's just crazy how you never know, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I never would have saw the day. Like, and it ain't that I don't push shit past nobody. My hopes ain't that high when it comes to people. I consider certain things in the back of my mind, but I just try to stay hopeful. But just knowing that I was just in her crib not too long ago, sitting talking with her and stuff, and then in the mix of me arguing with somebody else, she just jumps in on their side and attacks me verbally, and it's just like, wow, that's some fake shit. Like, that's all I kept telling myself was, boy, people know they be fake. It's fake. But anywho, that's what I mean. Like, just be mindful of something that deals with somebody either siding with somebody else over you guys, or just be mindful of something that deals with you seeing somebody's truth. For real, for real. People invite you around, yeah, body language. But with that in the reverse, you be mindful of just that. So as soon as somebody open their mouth, you realize just that. They ain't, I'm trying to tell you that. Oh, and this, wow. Somebody, I'm trying to tell you. I was just going to bring this up because it's a fifth chakra card, but something said, no, look at the card behind that one. Follow your intuition. Some of you guys, you may be dealing with somebody that's petty enough to try to lie on you. And that's what it started from, the landlord lie, but just be mindful because at this point, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but when I heard her go downstairs, she had manipulated the truth to the people downstairs and just told a whole lie. That's what she's been doing since she called the police. Even when she went outside, she tried to play victim and act like she didn't say something to me first, and then she made it seem like I was just threatening her. Like, what? All I told you to do is we both grown. Come outside the apartment door. Don't yell through a door where you can't hear me, I can't really hear you. We talking over each other. If you have a problem, like I was just in your apartment not too long ago, we was cool. So if you have a problem with me, just come out and address what did I do something? What's going on? And somehow she took that to the police and said I was threatening her life. So it's that thing, but it's cool. Because I already knew, like once the police came that fast, I knew this that thing where you rouse a person up or you attempt to rouse a person up and then you make them out to be the aggressor. And it goes both ways. I don't think that people should think that it's just a black person thing. I think it's a woman thing. Personally, I don't think that that's a black woman thing no more. I think that the angry woman thing is starting to just seem like it's a woman thing that women try to use on other women. But it is seen more in the melanated community. Especially when you deal with outside races, they quick to act like it's a reason to be fearful the minute that you keep the same energy, or they can speak from a loud tone, and then as soon as you speak from a loud tone, or for some reason their life is in danger when you speak from a loud tone. Like, no, I have no intentions on hurting you. One thing about me is, if I was cool with you, whether you was cool with me, I'm still gonna be that person. The minute I accepted you as even a friend, I'm not here to hurt my friend. So whether you change and you fold and you decide that you think you want to hurt me, that's on you. But I'm going to stay true to me. Now, whether you was a real friend, like, that's just on you. I just feel like sometimes you just got to let people be. Because it also feels like with that change is coming, it feels like somebody that try to turn on you, Aries, somebody's going to turn on them. And that could be karmically meant to happen. Like I said, just be mindful. Something deals with people taking people's sides. But we got confidence boost, earth sign, body language, and change is coming. So be mindful also if you're picking up on something about an earth sign and their actions is telling you that they're not doing something honest. Okay, we gotta take time to breathe out. That was in the reverse. Okay, so be mindful, Aries. I feel like you're picking up some type of unhonesty that's coming from somebody else, possibly an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This could be just that, why you don't hang with Whoop the Whoop no more? Like, you could be asking somebody about a friend of theirs, and next thing you know, they like, oh, that person all right? Like, no, there's something deeper going on. This is also giving body language, like somebody who was messing with somebody, and then somebody that they no longer mess with somebody, they no longer bring up somebody, they no longer bring somebody around. It's kind of like that. You may be even just that intuitively guided to ask somebody about, oh, why you don't hang with Whoop the Whoop no more? And it's like, you're going to be able to read between the lines of what they say, and you're going to know they lying. And something actually for some of y'all deals with somebody taking somebody else's side over somebody else. That was actually genuine. Because like I said, me and her, I was genuine. So for that situation to spike up and she just sided with them and attacked me, it was just like, whoa. Whoa, unbelievable. Okay though. So we got don't let your pride get in the way. Leo. Full moon in Leo. Something we sniffing about a Leo. Okay. But I feel like that's the biggest warning is don't let your pride get in the way. As much as I want to prove the point that, baby, you ain't going to drag me and all that extra stuff, like, who cares? Because at the end of the day, I got a 6-year-old sitting here with me. At the end of the day, I don't even know. I just don't even need that to be going on. So, that's the intention, is to just let it die down. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Remember the first quote was breathe out. Take time to breathe out. And now we got breathe. Yeah. So guys, if you find yourself even getting to that point, just take deep breaths. Because I feel like somebody's only doing something to get a reaction. Others guys, you're picking up something about an earth sign. So in this week of the 7th through the 14th, be mindful of that as well. Like if somebody tries to come back around you, just be mindful they're not coming back being honest, and it's something that they intend to hide from you guys. And it could be the body language for some of you guys about why they wasn't around. So it's almost like if you ain't been around, don't come around now, baby. Because it's about just that somebody will come around, act like they want to be there for you. But what you don't know is whatever they were doing when they wasn't around. It could have been the fact they was talking about you, speaking bad on you, making up shit about you, lying on you. And some of you guys is just that as well, with this anything being hidden. It's something that they did against you when they was away from you. And it could have dealt with just that. Oh, they sided with somebody else over you. They may just be realizing that they sided with somebody that wasn't who they claim to be. Okay? So just be mindful. As I said, that somebody who sided with somebody else, that person they sided with could be turning on them now. Then somebody wants to run back to Aries and it's like, nah. Okay. You went out there, lied on me. But see, the thing about these situations, and I had to learn this the hard way, Aries, is when you go and hang with people that done lied on you before, the other people, and people actually that they done lied on you about too, when they see you back around that person, that's what make people think that the shit people say about you is true. I had somebody straight tell me that was like, oh, the only reason I thought that was true was you was still hanging with the person. And I'm never even knowing what the person even said about me behind my back. Until somebody told me and they was like, yeah, Whoop was the one that said this. And I'm like, well, why you didn't tell me? Oh, well, shit, you kept hanging with him, so I thought it was true. No, they just snuck back the fuck around me and never told me that they told you that. That part. It's like that. And all of this I had to learn the hard way. What is that? I see Aquarius. That's ironic. She's an Aquarius, but Aquarius. And we got Doctor. So something to deal with breathing. And I said that I was like, I don't know why people be messing up people or crossing people out or doing the stuff they do, because I work in the medical field. And she was saying that like she has mold in her apartment. And then it's been hard for her to breathe, and I always hear her coughing and stuff. That's actually what made me kind of, when she reached out to kind of be cool, I was like, you never know what role you meant to play in somebody's life. And I know I'm a healer. On top of the fact I got 11 years of nursing experience, baby. You drop down in front of me, baby, I can do CPR and all type of shit. What's up? You choking? Okay. I done saved 2 kids' lives to this day. I'm choking. That's what I mean when I say asset versus loud. I can't even get it out because that's how, I ain't meant to say one because I ain't one. But liability. But that's the difference between them. Y'all heard me. It sound like a lullaby. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it probably wasn't meant to come out of my mouth because that's just something I don't associate myself with because I know I'm an asset. Too many people worry about material things when they think of asset versus liability. No, can somebody save your life if some shit got real around you? You just start choking. Can they revive you? If you drowning, can they swim? Baby, I'm not even just CPR certified. I'm lifeguard certified. What's up? And can swim my ass off. What's up? If we was in the woods, I know how to start a fire from scratch. What's up? You ain't got a lighter? Cool. Watch this. Cool. Like, what? Too many people sitting around purposeless people. But that's just significant. Maybe I just needed to say that. Because, once again, you never know. You do something out of jealousy, you never know when you might need a person. Or what role somebody was meant to play along your path. Baby, I'm telling you, one thing I noticed about the universe is that when people start attacking me, that I feel like I was guided towards to play some type of significant role in their life, the universe has this way of showing me the exit. And then I'm out the way. Whatever happens from there, I wasn't meant to stick around and be that role in your life when you actually try to take me down in the process. All because you were unaware. You were unaware of how chosen somebody was. So that's something very significant about that Aries. I don't know who did this, baby. But somebody's definitely, I'm trying to tell you, we got a cheater here in Thursday. But I'm just trying to get y'all one card. So let's continue. This is, now you guys' message is going to be just that. This is going to be titled Assets versus Liabilities. Because too many people think material things is what make a person an asset. No, ma'am. You have all that in the world. If you fall down in front of that goddamn person, they don't even know how to do CPR, let alone know what respirations are. Stop playing with it. That's a liability. It's gonna be the same people when something happened to you, they ready to call dibs on everything you had around you though. We couldn't save your life to keep you a part of the very things you had for yourself. Stop playing with it. So we got manager coming out. So this could either be you guys actually managing your own business, you could be stepping up as a manager, you could be starting something, okay? Or you could just be simply taking back control, okay? Taking your power back. Others, you guys, you may actually hear something from a manager that boosts your confidence, no lie, because that was one of the good things that happened today. A position that I actually missed an opportunity on 2 weeks ago came back around, and the crazy part, the interview I had was 222. For that opportunity. And I don't know why I hadn't heard from the lady, and today she emailed me and was like, oh no, it's still actually available. And I was like, what? Okay, so be mindful, especially if you got an aunt that made a transition, somebody behind the scenes pulling strings. But I know I got a Leo aunt that is deceased, and I'm telling you, she the one told me in a dream, keep going. And every time I get myself into a situation where I find myself being targeted by somebody, all I remember is what she said. Because I promise you, I don't be knowing how I'm going to get out of the situation. I don't be knowing. Sometimes, I'm telling you, I done been in somebody's house and they was verbally attacking me, getting people in the room roused up. And something told me in that moment. My hand started shaking. Something was like, if you don't get your ass out of here right now, they're going to push you to do something you're going to regret. Because I knew that they were going to attack me. Like, I knew all they wanted me to do was say something. And how do I know that? Because the person in the next room was crazy enough to say it out loud. Earth sign, ironically. When the person said something to them, talk about some, oh, she quiet now though. And the earth sign was like, yeah, because she know they'd beat her ass. And I'm thinking, that's what did it for me. It's just so quick for pride to get in your way. But baby, I did this in high school. But I ain't in high school no more. I ain't no high school, and I damn sure ain't no kid. I'm a grown woman with my own kid now. So the first thing my intuition said was, get your ass out of there now. And when I say I packed my daughter's stuff up in 3.5 seconds and we started walking, I didn't even think or care to ask nobody for a ride. I knew at that moment I had to go. And ain't been back since. Because I'm telling you, pride is something like you be ready to prove to people like, what? You think you gonna do what? Oh, y'all think it's just for you, Alabama. You must don't know where I come from, but it ain't about where you come from. The reason why a lot of us ain't where we still was when we came from it is because it wasn't meant for us to probably be there in the first place. And it definitely ain't meant for us to go back. Especially as chosen ones. Most chosen ones even lose their life by trying to go back to the same environments or around the same group of friends, or in the same vicinities that they know it was something very significant about why they walked away in the first place. Like, you put me to that point, I'm somewhere shaking, and I had to rush about your house with my daughter and walk in the cold. You know I'm not supposed to go back. So if you catch me over there, whatever happens to me, then it is what it is. But I'm not no fool. I know not to go back. It would be unhonest. I would be lying to myself to let anybody even tell me or talk me into going back. Like, for real. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, Aries, or what perspective spirit got you becoming aware of, or just for some of y'all, it could just be like I said, you may be guided to follow your intuition and send this to an earth sign. Okay, because you can tell by somebody's body language they want to keep going back around people that they didn't already elevated past, and they lying to themselves. And once again, I'm gonna tell you the truth in the situation. That's how most chosen ones with higher callings end up losing. Is you go back around people that you've already elevated past, and it's usually through a certain experience that you had to take the higher route, be the bigger person. As I say, how I've handled this situation, and now I'm watching the universe go ahead and open the door for me to get on out the way, baby. It would be no reason for me to sit longer. It would be no reason for me to get out and be somewhere talking, Mom, well, I want to just come back around. Or when somebody reach back out to me and want to be cool, for me to forget the situation that y'all put me in right in front of my child. I would be lying to myself and say anything that somebody can say to me makes sense. Asset versus liability. I don't know what's going on with this, but this doctor is steady coming out. So there may be an earth sign that needs to go to the doctor. It deals with somebody who went back to somebody or went back around somebody or something. That Scorpio in the bottom of the deck in reverse. So it don't have to actually be a Scorpio, just somebody being deceptive. Somebody went back to that one ex they shouldn't have went back to. I don't know how significant an Aquarius was, or something to do with an Aquarius that was being deceptive. Some of y'all have something to do with an Aquarius that's connected to a Scorpio. I don't know. But somebody shouldn't have went back to somebody. And they may need to go to a doctor. Something to actually deal with somebody need to get a DNA test too, though. Yeah. Because I don't know why I'm getting that energy. The math ain't mathing. Social media. Yeah. It's something you guys may even see on social media. Like I said, this could be something you guys see on social media. And you may just say, you know somebody around you got the potential to be a boss. You may want to send them this message. Because whoever they're around, asset or liability, baby. That's the question. And we got Saturday. So definitely a change is coming. Hold on. Some of y'all sitting around people, you like, no, I know you meant to. You go back to school, get something going for yourself. Instead, you want to keep going back and hanging around them same people. Some of y'all, they hung with in school. Like, no, we can't keep doing that. You might want to follow your intuition and send this to somebody that you guys are aware of is chosen. Are you chosen, Aries? But if this is a message for Aries, they need to go to the doctor. I don't feel like it's bad. It just feels like somebody entertained somebody that was being deceptive and they probably was entertaining somebody else. And then the others, you guys, something just deals with something to be significant about, like DNA. Is it something somebody may have saw on social media about somebody's body language, like You know, you see somebody on social media getting dressed up, going out, hitting the club, like something was around a certain time. Like I said, the math ain't math, and something deals with time. So something deals with a DNA test, and that's not for everybody. But for doctors to keep wanting to come out, somebody really needs to be mindful of something. Look at this bottom of the deck, courtship. And then you got coffin though. I'm telling you, somebody keep going back to a particular lover though that they don't realize is actually trying to end their life. Because they know somebody's chosen. And once again, asset of liability. That's probably why I needed to study on lie. Because somebody a whole liar. Yeah, they could act like they wanted to marry somebody. It was a lie. Or they could be sitting, somebody could be sitting in a connection, act like they see long term with somebody. They don't. Somebody wants somebody for the things around them. Like I said, if somebody can't save your life, they're a liability. If some shit get real in your life and they can't save your life, and this ain't always about knowing how to fight. We talk about it's people that lose their life every day to simple little things. And we talking about like breathing, choking. Hell, you can nowadays not know the ingredients of something and end up eating something that you allergic to. Do they know what to do? Them are liabilities. But the thing about liability is lie. These people who will do something honest to you. Get you into some shit and don't even intend to get you out of it. It's something intended to leave somebody for dead. Yes, I'm telling you, some of y'all may want, I'm trying to look at this, I can't make it up. Some of y'all, you may know somebody that's very wealthy. Or you may be very wealthy. Don't you underestimate with this in the reverse. Don't you underestimate the value of this message. And some of y'all, you may be just that. But this may be something somebody, look at all these cards. Ooh, family member at that. Or you know somebody that went back and started building a home situation, or they went back to a home situation. Or they went back to work on a family dynamic here. You okay? You might want to, I'm trying to tell you, somebody gonna be doing just that. Sending the message. Sending it off. All you gotta do is hit share. They name, send. Because I don't know if somebody's sending this to somebody that they know. It's meant to be in a different position in life. Or somebody that's sending this to somebody that they know is attached to somebody that's a gold digger. They only around somebody for what they can do for them financially. That's definitely somebody's confirmation. Asset liability. Which way you want to go. For some of y'all, somebody definitely is currently going in the wrong direction. That's too many distant horizons, expectation, and despair. Yeah, somebody's dealing with somebody who's not even working, they leeching. I can't make it up. As soon as I said that, spirit like, nope, just tell them to send it off. As soon as I said it. If somebody's in this position around somebody that's leeching off of them. And that's because I just saw the despair card in the reverse. So somebody don't have a job. I'm going to take it. Because some of y'all, you sending this to a manager. You're going to be sending this to a manager. Now, whether it be masculine or feminine, I just feel like this represents 1-3, breaks down to a 4. You sending this message to somebody for their own protection. Because somebody themselves can be a manager. Or they managing their own business. Either way. Somebody pressing send. Because you try, it's something about somebody's body language. You could tell, like somebody probably don't want to work, they don't want to do nothing for themselves. They just expect them to live off somebody else. And once again, people like that will remove you and just walk through your life. Like they got the house, car, kids, and a dog. Like no. Liability, liar. I'm telling you, something deals with the family room. Something can deal with the family home. Now we got the main female. And change is coming. So y'all be mindful of something that deals with like somebody who's trying to, I told you the first thing they did was just that. Try to get me to react, call the police on me. If anything had to went any further, you could tell people like that press charges. You ain't even got to do nothing. You can just poke them in their face while you talking and get out of my face. Oh yeah, assault charge. Oh yeah. So for some of y'all, this message is gonna help you help somebody stay their ass out of jail. They really dealing with a situation where something deal with two females. I said that it was two females behind the door. As soon as I said something bad, instantly called the police. Or be mindful. Okay. Something deal with two females. Others you guys though, something could be two males. It just depends. As for somebody that needs to do a DNA test, this would be two males. And somebody's pinning it on a masculine that is actually financially stable. Somebody only using somebody for finances, meanwhile they know it's somebody else that they was messing with. Somebody was messing with two men at one time. The person that they is using to pay for a child is the wealthy one. But it feels like that's not the problem. Somebody maybe ain't even see the results. Somebody may have never shown somebody the results. They probably did just that, sent them a message. You the father. They said they got a DNA. The doctor sent me the results. Yeah, okay. Especially if it's an earth sign child or something to do with the earth sign. I don't know. But then we got two main females. So this 2 on this card always give me Taurus, because Taurus has the number 2 on their sign, on their card. So something definitely deal with the Taurus. Who needs to go to the doctor though? If something deals with it being a little deeper than that. Yeah. But this would be somebody who they went to a doctor. They had already knew some type of results. And for some of y'all, they still just chose to not be honest with somebody else, and that could be where this change is coming. It's flipping up in the upright though, where somebody can actually go to jail because they intentionally knew they had something and they was just giving it to other people. Like, this is somebody who knew their results because they went to the doctor. They know what they had. And somebody finna be doing just that, pressing charges. Yeah, because somebody get around. And I told you, be mindful, it's a mask on here that once again, somebody sees you as the bag. If you was on social media, somebody's body language shows you they was out here getting it. Somebody needs to be mindful, baby. And then some of you guys is just who somebody's partying with. This could be somebody who they go to the club, they gonna pay for all their friends, but that you gotta be mindful. Asset a liability. Same people like that will turn around and have somebody run up on you and take from you. I'm trying to tell you. Others guys, I'm telling you, somebody went back and tried to fix the family dynamic here. But I feel like something deals with somebody still being spaced out. Somebody does more for the children than the actual father. This is crazy. I'm telling you, night worker. Something could have happened at night, or somebody works at night. Something to do with strippers. Argumentative, never wrong. Came back out. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody definitely gonna avoid something here, because it may give you just that on a Saturday. Somebody's trying to create a change for you. The change that's coming is your behaviors. When somebody tries to pop off, get crazy, have a reason to spike up some type of argument, and you already know what to do. Walk away. It's not your battle. Let the universe deal with them. People like this anyways, they be just that passive aggressive, but at the same time, people like this anyway, they be having more going on. Now some of y'all be mindful. I'm going to say the signs. Aries. No, the spirit said break them down. Okay. So 1 and 4. I mean, something to deal with a lot of people. So now I'm going to do what I was guided to do at first. Okay. Aries being the first sign, 3 being Gemini, 1 and 3 breaking down to 4 being Cancer. 7 over here on this message card is Libra. 2 over here is Taurus, 9 is Sagittarius, 2 and 9 breaking down to 11 is Aquarius. 2 over here is a Taurus. So twice on the Taurus energy. Yeah, unhealthy environment, I'm telling you. Somebody needs to be mindful. And somebody's trying to do something very unjust. And they could be even paying somebody to do it. At least you get the heads up though. Something is really significant about Taurus here. And some type of choice they made here. I don't know if somebody think they finna rob somebody, take everything somebody has. Or it's who somebody was interacting with sexually, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you, something's not right about the tours. I mean, it ain't that something's not right about them. It's somebody that's trying to seek some type of revenge on the tours. It just feels like they got some type of doctor results, though. It's something that somebody feel like the tours lied to them about, or that they just didn't tell them about. I'm telling you, something deals with this. Somebody feels like somebody lied to them, but it may not be somebody lied. It's just the fact that somebody didn't tell somebody at all. They looking at somebody as a liar. Because I feel like it's connected to something somebody may have actually should have told somebody. It's something here deals with somebody's health at this point. With that doctor. Somebody else can go to the doctor here. Because they notice that somebody don't be at home at night. Somebody could be riding past somebody's house at night as well. Aries, you definitely want to send this to somebody you love, baby. Because something deals with the family. It's somebody's child parent. It's who somebody has kids with. Yeah, guarded vulnerability. A water sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Yeah, now it's an upright. It's going to give somebody something to think about. Because they need to put a distance between them and somebody else. I feel like somebody's trying to rob somebody, though. Well, it just feels like somebody took everything from them. It just depends on what happened here. But if this is in reverse, I don't think somebody's going to be able to get something off. Somebody ain't going to take everything somebody has. But for them to come out, this is like somebody who saw somebody once as marriage material and they can't believe that something else is, they found out about something else. It's leaving somebody feeling like they're empty inside, or somebody wants to make somebody feel like nothing. And however that makes you feel, you be mindful of that. The others, you guys know, something's going to be reflective of your growth. And others, you guys, you're just getting foresight on how to handle situations. Trust your intuition. I done told you about 3 already. And what I was guided to do. And even then, I was guided, even with her not coming out the door, I was guided to realize she's not coming out the door for a reason. So I left it alone. Came to my apartment, that's when they're fast. 1 second. She made 1 call. And the fact that there was 2 of them behind the door, I feel like that was the thing. They were both yelling, but in the process of both of them yelling, one of them started dialing for the police. Because their intention was by the time the police got here, it was probably meant for me to look like this and go down for some shit. If not, people just try to stir you up to you put your hands on them. That's all they want to do. If you used to notice, people used to be like, touch me. Go ahead and touch me. Like they just need a reason for you to touch them. And some people don't do just that. Cry wolf. Others, you guys know, somebody could be literally trying to have a tourist attacked. Or somebody's going to do just that, start an argument. They may even do just that, lure somebody into a party. It's going to be an unhealthy environment, though. Okay, so let me tell you something. Somebody's trying to invite a tourist. Off of some earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It could be a Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, but it could be a tourist that's inviting somebody. Others, you guys know somebody's trying to invite a tourist. Others, you guys, something can really be significant about the 7th through the 14th. I'm not sure when tourist season comes in, but I'm sure something be around that time. Something be significant about somebody. The time frame of the Pisces and Taurus cusp, baby. But it don't have to be somebody's birthday. It could be. It just feel like the timing. I don't want somebody to I don't know no Taurus. I'm cool. It's a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo. Somebody could even be just that, invited by somebody else. And it's a Taurus they got the smoke. Or it's a Capricorn that got the smoke. Or it's a Virgo that got the smoke. Somebody just needs somebody to come in a certain environment. And for somebody to avoid going to jail because they don't realize this is the setup. Somebody gonna kick some shit off. That's why it's an unhealthy environment. It was never intended for somebody to actually go party and have fun. It's a setup. And for somebody to avoid going to jail, I feel like they just don't need to go. That's simple. Because like I said, somebody's not dealing with somebody who actually wants to fight them. They're dealing with somebody that just needs them to touch them. And this is the route somebody's taking so they can possibly clean somebody out of everything they have. That's all they get. If they get somebody to go to jail that night, think about it. This person can end up losing their keys in the fight, losing their car in the fight. Like, then this person goes home, this person get locked up, and this person come back and get out of jail. They get everything gone. And they don't know who did it because they was at a party with shit. For some of y'all, up to almost 13 people. Some of y'all could have been bigger than that, 29. Like, something deals with a lot of people. And somebody won't be able to figure something out, but it's definitely going to be connected to a child's parent, though. It's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Just trying to help somebody not make a toxic choice here. They can end up with them being locked up by taking their ass back around a toxic ass connection. Because it feels like it's the person that's inviting them to the party. That was in the reverse. Somebody don't need to go. It's that simple, baby. I don't care who it is. Somebody needs to do what's best for them. Only way this is in the reverse, like it just showed, is if somebody chooses to not do what's best for them. And I'm gonna leave it there. Because Aries just to go all day, baby. If I touch another deck. This is all somebody needs to. They don't need to go. Something is it's a whole setup. And I'm gonna say just that. This is a setup. Like asset versus liabilities. Somebody who's a liability. They only inviting somebody around to get somebody locked up or something because in the process of somebody getting locked up, these people think they're gonna go in somebody's house and clean somebody's house out. No, player. Somebody just need to go in and remove themselves from an unhealthy ass environment. And that is the karmic tale. So something just deals with somebody releasing karmic ass connections. Like somebody here want everything somebody got. And some of y'all, they may not even want it. They just don't want somebody else to have it. I heard that phrase before. Some people don't want the stuff you got. They just don't want you to have it. And some of y'all, they lying on you to other people just to get people to stir up some shit. Like this is somebody who allowing you to other people to get them amped up to attack you. But once you even work back, baby, somebody definitely gonna call a popo. If something is intended for somebody to be arrested. Otherwise, if something actually happens, something fall through, and somebody ends up locked up, they get home, all their shit gone, somebody needs to look at a child's parent. Otherwise, you may need to send it to any sign that I said. Period.